Hey guys, Blewett here from Conquest Comics. A couple weeks back I posted a story about how we bought a comic collection. Had a little bit of toys in there too. But it was a 30 long box collection. Kind of weird. It was all independent stuff, no Marvel, no DC, which is kind of obscure and weird for a collector to kind of just collect weird indie books throughout the 80s and 90s. But anyway, bought the collection. It was about 800 toys and 30 long boxes of weird independent books. I didn't really get a chance to go through it yet up until just now. I kind of briefly ran through it, yanking out anything that kind of caught my eye that was of any notable worth, things that I know certain customers are looking for that I know I can move pretty quickly. There's still a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of garbage too. I know I spoke with Modern Zorker who wanted some stuff. We will get to go through that soon. Maybe this coming week you and I can set something up to kind of go through it, or maybe I'll just kind of breeze through it on and put some videos up and you can kind of check them out because there's a lot to look at. But anyway, yank some stuff out, nothing earth-shattering, nothing that's gonna blow anybody away, but there is some cool things there, a lot of $20, $30, $40 books, things along those nature. So let's go take a look. Got some older, couple cool Phantoms and something you don't see every day, the Spirit book right here. Just a couple cool things here. Got the old Campbell Army of Darkness. You know, once again, nothing crazy, $10 book, but Campbell stuff always moves and is always popular. Horror stuff, always insanely popular. This is also a gold variant with only 700 copies printed by Avatar Press. I wish this was the Image Walking Dead #1 and not the Aerosol one, but it is what it is. That's a difference of several $1,000s if that was the case. Some Crow books. Let's see. Some more Army of Darkness. I kind of separated them. Akira, always a popular title. This is the only Akira book. This is technically a Marvel book, even though they printed it under Epic Comics. I wish there was more. I wish the last issue was here. The last issue is a real bitch to find. Simpsons books, kids books in general, a lot of things like a lot of the cartoony books from the 90s and stuff, they do pretty well. This looks a little faded, this one. I'm gonna guess this guy left us out in the sun, but some of these Simpsons ones look a little faded. I'm gonna guess they were in a window or something like that for some period of time, but some of these go for, you know, 15, 20 bucks a piece and everything. They're not bad. Valiant stuff. Once again, Valiant once was insanely popular and then died and came back. It's gaining some more popularity again. They're supposed to be doing some big film universe, which we'll see if that ever happens. But let's take a look. Got some Rye Zeros. I guess there was multiple copies this guy had. Just some notable Bloodshot, first appearance of Bloodshot. I didn't check to see. I think some of these, I wonder if some of these came with coupons. I couldn't remember. I know some of these had coupons, a bunch of Solar ones, which I thought was kind of cool. I wish this book was worth a little bit more than what it's kind of fetching now. At one point, that was a big book. Solar 2, Solar 3, Solar 4. I think that one of these is the first Rye. Nice Archer and Armstrong Zero Gold edition. That was like an incentive book that was only given away to like retailers. Some more Solar 1. Okay, here's a nice little stack of Spawn ones. Granted, while this is a common book, still sells. I still sell Spawn all the time. And with McFarlane saying he was going to be doing a movie soon, I guess Jamie Foxx is going to be in it and everything. These have been heating up a lot more too. So I will take any Spawn ones that I could find, and there was a few of those in the collection. This book right here, this Rust, it's kind of a weird book because there's not much going on in it besides there is an ad in the back that is for Spawn. So Spawn completionists out there kind of go a little ballistic trying to find this book. Once again, doesn't sell for anything crazy, 15, 20 bucks. These were interesting. Good old Cherry Pop-Tart porn comics. So this book right here is a really tough book to find. This is the #1. Looks like it's got some beat up corners and stuff. It's not in terrible shape, not in amazing shape, but it's a rare book. You don't see this often, and it goes for about, between 50 and 100 bucks depending on condition. I just yanked the first. I think he had 1, 2, 3, and 5 here. Kind of weird and interesting. Next chunk we got a bunch of like gold books and incentive books. So once again, solid 15, 10, 15, 20, dollars a piece and everything for a lot of these gold ones. Sometimes a little bit more. A lot of these are incentives. Some of these were convention exclusives and things like that. Gold Shadowhawk, some more gold Valiant books, some signed stuff. Let's see. This is a cool book, the old Darker Image. I always loved this book. Some more gold stuff, more gold. This is the special edition Rust one that has the Spawn ad in, I believe. Kind of a cool book and hard to find. Just some more golds. Let's see. Once again, I like $20 bills. Do you? All right. On to the next. These are a lot of Ninja Turtle books. Once again, a lot of the stuff from Archie, which still, you know, $5, $10, $15, $20 a piece. I'll take them, you know. Stuff's pretty popular still. Turtle stuff always moves. And I think I already have a buyer for a lot of this turtle stuff. But this guy was a weird collector. He definitely bought some weird stuff. I mean, this is definitely a little more mainstream. There were some titles that I never heard of before, from some companies I've never heard of. Let's see. Just so overall, a lot of weird things and everything. Like I said, it's not common. I've had this store for 10 years, and we've been in business just in general in the industry I've been doing this for 25 years, and I've never seen a collection that had 30 long boxes that didn't have really a single Marvel or DC book. Here's just some anime stuff, or some kind of off the beaten path. That what do they call it? Anamorphic, I think it is. It's when a lot of talking animals, things like that. These are just things that I know will sell. Nintendo books, believe it or not, from Valiant. These always sell. Every time we get them in, they always sell. And the sad part is they don't go for a lot of money. I don't know why these don't go for more. These should. They're pretty tough to find, but they kind of go for $5 to $20 a piece. And for a company like Valiant that's so well known to have put out a title or titles regarding Nintendo, which is obviously an insanely huge brand, you don't see these often, and when you do see them, they're not in great shape, so these should go for more, but they kind of only fetch around, $10-15 a piece and everything for the most part. Some Captain N the Game Master, some Super Mario Brothers, good old Legend of Zelda. Here's just some cartoony stuff. Got some Sabrina, some Aladdin, dinosaurs, some Roger Rabbit, some Bucky O'Hare, some Beetlejuice, Back to the Future, some more Ghostbuster stuff. Just gonna swap hands. Some Archie things, some more Ghostbusters, Chip and Dale, Jetsons. Once again, these are, sorry if my camera's all over the place, guys. I'm trying to do this before customers come in. Anyway, just a lot of weird stuff and everything. I thought you guys, this is first appearance of Painkiller Jane. Some of these are books that are first appearances of characters. This is for my buddy. He's doing his whole bar area, all NFL related and everything, so that's going to be given to him to hang up. He looks for all sorts of weird memorabilia, and I've never seen that book before. I think it's first Barbed Wire, first appearance of She. I think this is the first Judge Dredd in comics, I believe. Devil May Cry, always popular, solid book. I wish he had number 1 and 2 of this series. That's a good series. That would have been the first appearance of Lady Death and Evil Ernie. Once again, just kind of piling up some books that here's like one of the few Marvel books that were in there. Some Dreadstar, some D&D, some Street Fighter, Miracle Man, nice Hellboy book. It's like a $40 book. Some good Terry Gilliam stuff here. Definitely some odd, weird stuff. Good old Love and Rockets. Red, more Campbell Danger Girl, Boris the Bear, Danger Girl. You got Body Bags. This book's heating up and getting some coin right now, 30, 40, 50 bucks, somewhere in that range. Anyway, phone's ringing, gotta go. Hope you enjoyed taking a quick peek with me. Boom, love that cover. Thanks, guys.